और इस वक्त मैं सीधे चलूंगा, आपको बताना चाहूंगा हमारे साथ इस वक्त रूडिक कीड़ा जो सांसद हैं यूक्रेन की, वो हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। आई वाज जस्ट गोइंग थ्रू योर tweet and I happened to read what you've just mentioned, and it is quite shocking. You said the first round of bombing happened after the first round of talks. A TV tower were bombed. After the second round of talks, nuclear plant was bombed. And now what next? What are you expecting out of these third round of talks?
We do not expect much of any peaceful talks with Putin. We have been in war with him for 8 years. So let me tell you what we learned from it. First of all, if Putin means and says peace, he means war. If Putin says I'm withdrawing my troops or I'm ready for a peaceful negotiation, he means I will regroup my troops to kill you. So every time you hear Putin open his mouth with the word peace, you need to take your Kalashnikov and march forward to him, because he is here to kill you. Every time he is calling peaceful negotiations or peaceful convoy, this means there will be more death, more pain. Like, for example, look for the two cities in Mariupol and Volnovakha that were supposed to be evacuated today, and Putin and his team confirmed that they will be evacuated today, and he will let the green light. So what is he doing right now? He is bombing, his troops are shooting these peaceful convoys, so they had to return to the cities.
I'm sorry to interject, but do you want to say that Putin actually violated the ceasefire rule, which actually he came out with? Do you want to say that, that they're not adhering to the ceasefire?
Yes, this is exactly what I'm saying. And this is not the first time that he is doing that. Again, for the 8 years of the war that we had on the east, he was doing it, and his troops were doing it constantly. That's why I don't expect anything from the peaceful negotiations, because Putin will break any rule, because Putin wouldn't care for anything that the world decides. And this is why it's so painful right now that NATO does not provide a no-fly zone over us, because this lets Putin have more and more chances to win. We are fighting him very well on the ground. For 10 days, he was not able to take any major city. And we are standing like nobody expected in the world that Ukrainians will be standing like this, and we do. And the main thing that we need, the main support that we need right now, is to have the no-fly zone over Ukraine. This is when we will be able to...
The world is not listening to you. When you're asking for it, the world is not listening to you. I'm going through your tweets. I realize that you are in Kyiv. What is the status there? There is a talk that tonight they're going to go all out and bombard Kyiv. Do you agree with this?
Well, for the last 10 days, we have been told that they will go out and bombard Kyiv for a while. So that's why we are ready to any result of the night. However, what we think that will happen is a siege of the city. So we heard about the convoy that is coming, and we know that this convoy is coming specifically to create a siege in the city and starve us out. And this is why we are getting ready to it. So for the last 10 days, we have been preparing for this exact situation. So let's see how he does. We are ready to give him a very, very good fight here.
You've been asking for a no-fly zone from NATO, but apparently they've not been giving it to you. Moreover, you've been shooting down the Russian aircrafts and the fighter planes. How long can you hold on to it?
Well, we will hold on until the last man standing here in Ukraine. We decided we will fight, and we will be fighting.
Thank you very much, and wish you all the best.
Thank you.
मेरे साथ इस वक्त कीरा रूडिक थी, जो कि उससे थोड़ी देर पहले मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा CNN के पास बैठी हुई थी, और हमारे चैनल से उन्होंने कहा है कि पुतिन जो है वो बार बार अपने हर वादे से मुकर रहे हैं। पहली टॉक्स के बाद उन्होंने टीवी टावर को उड़ाया, उसके बाद दूसरी टॉक्स के बाद उन्होंने न्यूक्लियर प्लांट को उड़ाया, तीसरी टॉक्स के बाद न जाने वो क्या करेंगे, और वो सीज फायर जो उन्होंने कॉल किया था उसको भी वायलेट कर रहे हैं। लेकिन टिल द लास्ट मैन स्टैंडिंग, आखिरी व्यक्ति जब तक खड़ा रहेगा तब तक हम लड़ते रहेंगे।
परवाह देश की, सोमवार से शुक्रवार रात 10 बजे TV9 भारतवर्ष पर।